Ole halua.
Before I start this video, here's a bunch of grenade launcher skill shots that I got yesterday. I'll start the building school after this in a minute.
Puske peisiin. Getting beyond the building is good. Got someone.
Okay. Easy. Hold on.
Mä heitän launcherin. Kato nyt osuu.
Suora. Joo.
Se kykkii tuolla piilossa. Kato nyt osuu. Ohoho. Sama.
Nice.
Mä koitan donkkaa. Ei vittu sen pitää.
Okay.
Ei, se meni sisään.
Welcome to the first episode of the building school. Oh, yesterday we went on a crazy win streak. I think we got like 5 win streak. And we won a total of more than 10 games, at least 10 games. 2 against the PC in squads and at least 8 games in duos on PS4 with caster. Man, it was probably the craziest night of Fortnite this far, and the reason for these wins is this new fucking base. This base is absolutely insane. It's called the Biotower. I was talking to you earlier in the earlier video about the Tower of Saruman, which is the Iron Tower. This is the thing what I was talking about. I just renamed it Biotower because it was invented by the Bio Squad, so it deserves this kind of more fitting name. Yeah, right. Anyway, what it is, it's a 2x3, at least 5 to 6 floors. 6 floors is what we made in the craziest win in squads. I mean, that was insane. I mean, we just completely humiliated those enemies. This base is basically unraidable. It's so high that if the enemy wants to come up and raid it, they're gonna have to build 6 floors of those freaking stairs in there, and if they fall, they will die. They will die from the falling damage. So basically it's pretty much unraidable, and if they wanna break it, they're gonna have to go through several floors, I mean several layers. There is at least, let me calculate, there is, wait, 5 plus 5 of those walls on the outer layer, and there is 6 pieces of stairs inside, and also additional layers of roofs and floors. So they're gonna have, I calculated, I can put some more precise calculations later for nerds, but I calculated that they need more than 150 bullets if it's made of metal, so to break one floor, and even in that case the angle of the structure can cause some problems, because the floors and the upper floors can block the access to the back wall, so you cannot really shoot there directly. So you're gonna have to break even more floors to get through if you wanna eat through the base and make the base collapse on itself. And even then, theoretically, we could install a launch pad inside, or go or abandon the base from the back wall. There is only one case, one guy destroyed this mega fortress, and it was when he got into the grenade launcher range, and we were just not smart enough to kill him when he when he did that. We should have shot this guy, and we could have saved this, won the game. But yeah, the strategy is you get, this takes a lot of material to build. I mean, we're talking about 700 material, something like this. So you're gonna need a lot of material. So the strategy is when you get the fourth circle of the storm, something like that, when the storm is getting small and everyone is in a relatively small area, all these PUBG players, they're hiding in their holes there. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the center of this freaking area, the center of the area, and build this mega base right there. And actually we have an example here how to build, because it takes a long time to build, and this is very risky, because if the enemy players attack you when you're in the middle of building this thing, this is the riskiest time. But we already have come up with the solution to this problem, and this is that your teammate is gonna build a 1x1 tower to locate to see the enemies, to shoot the enemies, and at the same time you build the base and connect his 1x1 base into this new 2x3 base, and fuse these two things together, and you have a massive base, and your friend is watching all these enemies at the same time. This is how we just completely humiliated these enemies one game. It's a very good strategy. It's a very good strategy. And another one that I highly recommend is taking over building rooftops and building it there, because you get a bunch of extra floors for free. The houses or buildings in this game, they don't go down too easily. So if you have watched my channel, you probably know that there are total of three different bases that we have introduced, and of course this is the first episode, so I thought maybe we go through all these three amazing structures invented by the Bio Squad. So here first you can see this little thing right here is called the Bio Camp. What it is, it's a 2x2 1 floor or 2 floors, not very high 2x2 structure that has a V-shaped stairs right there. It's very fast to build, fast to get cover in, but the problem is of course it cannot take that much damage, and it's insanely easy to raid. So this kind of small structure, it doesn't take a lot of material, but it's very fast to build, very fast, this kind of mobile very fast cover that you can get before the end game. Usually most of the time you use this before the end game, before the circle gets small. You use this to save materials for your team if there is some kind of quick engagement, and you want to avoid investing too much into this kind of easier fights or smaller fights. This is where you need the Bio Camp for. And next here, of course, this is what you're probably all familiar with. It's called the Bio Fortress, and Bio Fortress is a monster. It is very good at dominating these enemies, but obviously the problem with Bio Fortress is the fact that it's 2x2, so the enemy can drill through the mid floors and they can make your base collapse more easily. This is one of the reasons why we came up with the idea of building bigger and stronger Biotower, which is, I think Biotower is superior to the Bio Fortress simply because of the fact that it can take a lot more damage. But of course the mobility, yes, it has a high mobility, but the Bio Fortress has even higher mobility. So yeah, and actually here you can see one of the, usually the enemies, they can go and hide under this the stairs of the Bio Fortress, but with Biotower they think they cannot hide like that. They cannot go under the stairs, but they can go inside your base, like in this clip you can see the problem. I don't know what's the name in English, like this kind of problem that you have with the mouses and rats. They go inside the structures, you know. Like this guy here, he went inside our base to destroy our base with the pickaxe. I mean, I don't know what this guy was doing, but anyway, we got rid of him. But sometimes they do that if you build the Biofortress. I don't know, they think, the PUBG players think it's a great place to hide and sneak around, to camp there inside someone else's base, because obviously they cannot hide outside of it anymore. But yeah, anyway, I hope this video was useful for you guys, and this was the first episode of the building school. I think this is very interesting series. I really enjoy making this series. It's fun, you know. Yeah, whatever.